Mr. Rolo. Hi, buddy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another Ride With Me vlog. Some of you may recognize Rolo and some of you may not. It's been a really long time since Rolo has been on my channel, and he's actually only been on it once before. Rolo was actually featured in my second video ever. Such a sweet little guy, and I actually haven't had the chance to ride him since then. So really, it's been like 4 months since we've gotten to spend some time together and to ride, and he's honestly such a sweet guy. He's probably my favorite gelding to spend time with. He's just so sweet and so kind to people, that is. He's not very friendly with other horses, which is why I always need to keep his stall door closed, because he will definitely try and nip at any horse walking by. And I'm just like, he's got a really interesting hair color. He's got like dark brown hair with like natural blonde highlights. He's a stylish little boy. And there's Rolo aggressively trying to open the barn door. He's actually hilarious. He doesn't like other horses, but he aggressively always tries to get in their faces. He's really funny, but I love him so much. I'm excited to ride him again. He's really fun to ride. He's really forward, which is a nice change if you're used to very kind of slow and lazy horses, which I feel like I have ridden a little bit lately. But I'm a little bit scared for his canter. I have not cantered him off the lunge line yet. I did once on the lunge line, and he has a really difficult canter to sit to. It's just really bumpy and he's really fast. I'm just not looking forward to that, but it's fine. It's good practice for my seat, and it's nice to switch it up. But now that I'm all done grooming Rolo, it's time to get his tack on so that we can head into the arena and start our lesson. And now that my GoPro is secured, it is time to get Rolo's bridle on. Rolo's bridle is so cute, more specifically his reins. He's got those little rainbow reins going on, and I absolutely love them. I think they're adorable, and also they're like really handy. You will never hold the reins in uneven length if you're paying attention. And Rolo actually does have grass reins on his bridle. So if you saw my old video with Rolo, he actually didn't have grass reins on at the time, and this was in the summer, and we were riding in the outdoor arena, and Rolo was very greedy with the grass just outside of the arena, so he would constantly like pull you and drag you towards the grass to go eat some, and consequently he earned himself a pair of grass reins, but I'm not going to use them because we're riding inside and I don't really feel a need to put them on, so I'll just leave them there. So as always, before every ride, I'm just going to tighten my girth, make sure my stirrups are the right length, and make sure his bridle is fitting all right. With Rolo, his girth tends to always be a little bit loose. I've noticed when other people are riding him, I guess he like puffs out his belly a lot as you tighten it, and then once you start to ride he lets it go, and then you realize the girth is way too loose. So with that in mind, I'm just going to make it a little bit tighter now and hopefully avoid that. Before I get on, obviously we're going to take a quick nose boop selfie. Whoa. Can you back up just a little bit? Good boy. Good boy. Whoa. Rolo. Yeah. Let's trot. Okay, so now that we've done a nice warm up at the walk, especially now that the weather is colder, we really want to make sure that their muscles are warm before we start asking them to work. And now we are starting our trot. Something about Rolo is he absolutely loves to trot in other horses' bums. He is the type of horse that if he sees a horse down in front of him, he will speed up so much until he's right behind them. Just like that. And then it is really hard to get him to circle away and create some distance. He's really a strange guy because he would not appreciate it if other horses were doing that to him. But yeah, I really quite enjoy Rolo's trot. I think he's quite smooth in the trot and he doesn't require a lot of leg, which is a nice break.
Use your corners a little bit more. Checking out my feet.
Okay, so as my trainer said, we really want to focus on getting deeper into the corners today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that every corner we go through, I try and get him as deep into it as possible.
Things are pretty hard today, guys. They are.
Okay guys, so that is our first exercise that we are focusing on this lesson. Figure 8 patterns, going 2-point across one way, and then sit trot the entire diagonal going the other way, making sure to check and change our diagonals in the center, or I guess only going the one way because sit trot we don't need to check our diagonal, only once we come out.
Ha.
Okay, so since Rolo had to use the bathroom there for a moment, and now we're running into a little bit of a traffic jam, we didn't really get to complete our sit trot going across the other way. Okay, so second time's a charm. Let's see if we can complete the figure 8 pattern this time.
You're pooping right here, Fisher? Rude.
Okay, so we had to stop for a moment there behind Fishy because he decided to also use the bathroom. We did complete sit trot going across this way, but technically I wouldn't count it as successfully completing the pattern because we did stop. Okay, third time's a charm. I'm going to try and take the corners like a little bit wider than Fishy if possible to try and give us some space because we know Rolo loves to be right up in there.
Okay, now let's do this fun figure 8 pattern with concur.
Okay, and so begins probably one of the most excruciatingly painful exercises I have ever done. The entire pattern, no stirrups.
Make sure you guys are posting on the correct diagonal, 2-pointing over the pole, then checking your diagonal after.
I was feeling quite good in my sitting trot today. Rolo actually has a really comfortable trot, so the sitting trot felt like a breeze.
Good quarter there. Yep. Your right leg squeezing so he looks in the right direction.
So at this point, I am just absolutely dying. You can hear it in my breathing. I am in so much pain. We haven't stopped once and we've just been going and going, but this is going to be so good. I always feel so balanced and so stable and secure after no stirrups.
Good work, ladies. Yeah, that was a lot. You guys got like extremely quiet. I was like, they're having a hard time breathing now.
There's a lot going through this mind. Good boy. Oh yeah. Maybe. Call me tomorrow, we'll see. Oh, the moon is pretty.
Okay, after a quick walk break to gather ourselves, we are getting right back to work.
The same amount of leg muscle that you guys used when you were doing no stirrup work is the same amount of leg that you need to use with stirrups. If you feel like you're using any less, then you're doing it wrong. You guys want to start to practice pushing your horse into the corner rather than steering. You want your horse to be looking to the right, even though there are rib cages pointing out to the left in the horse. If you were looking at the horse and the side eyeball in the corner and you have a hard time seeing it, that means the horse is left the wrong way.
So I'm definitely guilty of this. It's a lot easier to try and steer your horse into the corner versus pushing them. But this is definitely something that we need to work on in order to advance our riding to the next level.
You should not look to your left eyeball, only right. You see his right eyeball?
A little bit.
A little bit. You don't see it enough, but squeeze your inside leg more.
Okay.
Push his body out. Let's do sitting trot. In your sitting trot, let's reverse.
Oh my goodness, guys. If you saw my video with Pumpkin just a couple weeks ago, we actually learned and practiced the reverse for the very first time. And I was just absolutely terrible at it. I only managed to complete one successful reverse. She would break to walk every single time. And I told you guys that the next time we practice this exercise, I would be successful. And we got it successfully on the very first try. For the record, guys, all that tootin' and pootin' you're hearing, that is Rolo. That is not me, I swear.
Out off your right leg. Push, 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 push. That's not bad.
So I think Rolo and I were doing quite well. He was responding really, really well to my leg, as you can see in all these corners that we're going into. And he's going deep into the corners, which is really, really nice to see. Just got to make sure that I do this every time that I ride, because it's easy to get lazy. I'm definitely guilty of that. But I want to be more consistent in my riding, and every time we learn something new or develop a new skill in a lesson, I want to make sure that I'm always thinking about this and applying it into my next lesson. So that was the first one that we didn't get totally successfully. He saw Daisy coming and he was like, I don't want to go. But you know what? That's fine. The other ones were great. I'll take it.
And let's take a walk break.
Good boy. Okay. I'm scared for Rolo's canter. Isn't it just like super bumpy?
Okay guys, not gonna lie, I was feeling a little bit nervous for this just because I know that Rolo has a really aggressively bumpy canter, and he canters quite fast as well. So I was feeling a little bit nervous, so I was definitely holding on to the saddle here, but I wanted to feel how my hips should be moving with his canter before I let go.
It's too bumpy! I did not mean to lean forward. He's just so downward, like. Okay. That is the hardest canter to sit to ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I try one more time? Okay. It literally, you know when you know in Mario Kart when you get those like super speed mushrooms?
Oh, yeah.
And you go like that's what it feels like when he starts cantering. Oh my goodness.
You like it?
I do not.
It looks like I just tried my best to impress you.
Oh my goodness. He's lovely. I'm just used to riding smoother horses.
Okay guys, so a little bit of a rough start, and I definitely did hold on to the saddle there that entire time. I was not letting go. You can't watch that camera, the footage back, and tell me that he doesn't look like a bullet. When he picks up that canter, he just takes off and he goes.
Oh, this one's so much more comfortable. Whew. For a second there, I was maybe sitting it a little bit, right? Yeah, I swear I'm not lying. Okay. But that's better than the other way? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just feeling a little too off balance there to like have a successful circle and squeeze.
You yourself, like, grounded. You start to lift yourself up.
Yeah, I felt that when we were like taking the corners. He definitely wants to like cut these corners, and I don't think I was like balanced enough to like steer properly, but
Okay, so not totally successful, but definitely an improvement from going left. I felt comfortable enough to take my hands off the saddle. I think because since it's his weaker side, he wasn't as forward in the canter. He was a little bit slower, which made me feel more comfortable. No circle for us today, but you know what? That's totally fine. I'm not at all upset over it. I'm actually proud of myself for, you know, getting out there and doing the thing.
good boy. It's hard to do it when you have like the full seat sticky breeches because then you don't slide as easily.
So overall, I think there were some things in this lesson that I am quite proud of. One is successfully doing the reverse on the first try and having quite a few successful attempts at that. The second is I feel like I was really pushing Rolo into the corners and not steering him into it, which is a success. Canter, meh. It was fine. But yeah, I'm proud of taking my hands off when I was terrified. I definitely didn't steer him well enough or was pushing him enough in the canter into the corners going to the right. I was really focusing on not dying. But yeah, those are things to take away for my next lesson. Maybe next time I ride Rolo, or it doesn't matter. Whoever I'm riding next, I can think about those things too.
This poop is heavy. Come on. Good boy.
After doing poop duty with my handy little helper Rolo, I'm just going to put a cooler on him as we head into the barn because it is getting chilly out, guys. Winter and blanket season is approaching.
This one. Ew, this one's wet.
Now I'm just going to untack Rolo, give him a quick groom in his sweaty areas, and then give him his dinner before he goes out in the field. Rolo, I've never seen a horse eat his food this way before. He just aggressively throws it everywhere. I have no idea why he does it. He's a very strange man. It's absolutely hilarious.
Would you like your dinner? Okay, back up, sir. You need to give me space before you throw your food everywhere. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Oh, are you being civil?
What?
Look at his leg. I'm just waiting for him to throw it everywhere.
What? I feel like they're breathing.
Why do you do that? You're so weird.
Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really hope you loved it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week in my next video. Bye!